Yesterday, President Trump went down to the southern border, and so did Jim Acosta, who posted this strange video on his Twitter account showing that he learned that walls actually work.
And here are some of the steel slats that the president's been talking about right here. As you can see, yes, you can see through these slats to the other side of the U.S.-Mexico border. But as we're walking along here, we're not seeing any kind of imminent danger. There are no migrants trying to rush toward this fence here in the McAllen, Texas area. As a matter of fact, there are some other businesses behind me along this highway. There's a gas station, Burger King, and so on. But no sign of the national emergency that the president has been talking about. As a matter of fact, it's pretty tranquil down here.
That's exactly why we should have a wall similar to the one behind you, extending across the entire southern border, Jim. Here's James O'Keefe for Project Veritas, a real journalist, visiting the southern border himself and talking with one of the local sheriffs, showing exactly why we need more funding to expand the wall.
Sheriff, so we got this beautiful fence right here. Goes all the way just about here, and then it just, I guess it ends, right?
That's the end of it right there.
And if you wanted to get under this fence, you just have to push it open. It's almost like a gate right there, and anyone can just get right through.
Just step right through it.
But it's so much worse than that, because since there are countless miles without any wall or fence or barrier at all, anyone could just come walking right into our country, as James O'Keefe demonstrated in this footage, which is now almost 5 years old.
I'm James O'Keefe. I'm right in the center of the Mexican-American border, and I see no border patrol. I see no security. Thousands of people have stood in my footsteps right now. They've come from South America, Honduras, Guatemala, and they've all crossed the border. And if they can cross, anybody can cross. And I'm here today to ask you, do you feel safe?
That's literally the border. That's the Rio Grande River. That's how easy it is to get into the United States from Mexico without a wall or a fence. So thank you, James, for demonstrating that, and thank you, Jim Acosta, for also demonstrating how well the wall works when we have one in place. Because if we don't have a wall, then when caravans of thousands of people try to storm the border like they did not that long ago, there's going to be nothing from stopping these people from flooding into our country.
Ya los rebasaron nuevamente. Ya nos rebasaron.
Look at how great this wall works. Sorry, folks, no vacancy. Better just turn around and go home. Oh, hey, settle down there. President Trump responded to Jim Acosta's video diary by retweeting it and adding the caption, "Dear Diary." But that wasn't the president's only funny moment yesterday. Here he is at his press conference down at the border.
It's common sense. It's common sense. They say a wall is medieval. Well, so is a wheel. A wheel is older than a wall. And I looked, and every single car out there, even the really expensive ones that the Secret Service uses, and believe me, they are expensive. I said, do they all have wheels? Yes. Oh, I thought it was medieval. The wheel is older than the wall. You know that? And there are some things that work. You know what? A wheel works and a wall works. Nothing like a wall.
Of course, people like Jim Acosta, who's basically the American version of Baghdad Bob, are denying that there's a crisis at the border at all. But what do you think, Mr. Obama?
We now have an actual humanitarian crisis on the border that only underscores the need to drop the politics and fix our immigration system once and for all.
Oh, well, thank you for confirming our concerns, sir. Seems everyone's talking about the border these days, even Beto O'Rourke, who recorded this video blog for his Instagram account while he was at the dentist.
So I'm here at the dentist, and we're going to continue our series on the people of the border. I'm here with Diana, my dental hygienist. Diana's going to tell us a little bit about growing up in El Paso.
Hi, I'm Diana. I was actually born here in El Paso. My mom is from a small town in Mexico, Flores Magon. My dad was a U.S. resident, U.S. citizen.
Okay, this is beyond idiocracy. This is a member of Congress who Democrats think is going to be the next president of the United States, who has social media habits worse than a teenage girl. Okay, somebody has to take his phone away, because this is even dumber than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez live streaming herself cooking macaroni and cheese in her kitchen. And even more cringeworthy than Pocahontas trying to drink a beer.
Or as my mother always referred to me, the surprise.
But I'm not going to hold Elizabeth Warren pretending to drink a beer against her. In fact, I, for one, am getting behind her campaign because I think that her being a part of the 2020 campaign is going to make it extra entertaining. Show Pocahontas you care and support my channel at the same time by going to my online store at MarkDice.com or click the link in the description below and get my new Pocahontas t-shirt long sleeve or hoodie. Available in a whole bunch of different colors and styles. Or if you're still not convinced, you can always order the classic Liberalism Find a Cure shirt or any of my presidential collection, like the vintage Abraham Lincoln Trump shirt, the JFK Trump shirt, or the Ronald Reagan Trump shirt. So head on over to MarkDice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.